my fucking god. Holy shit. What's up, YouTube? Move my camera. There we go. Sorry, guys, I had to move my camera. Holy shit. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. And today, I'm going to give you guys the results of Super ShowDown. And all I have to say is, holy fuck. Gotta get a napkin here. Gum in my mouth. But holy shit, what a Super ShowDown. So we kick off Super ShowDown with the kickoff show as the OC went up against the Viking Raiders in a rivalry that actually started at Crown Jewel on Halloween night. And and once again, the OC overcame the Viking Raiders by hitting the Magic Killer on Ivar, actually, to win the match. Hell of an awesome matchup. Then we have the Tawake Mountain Gauntlet match. If you guys don't know what Tawake means, it's actually, there's a mountain in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia called Mount Tawake. It's the legend. There's actually a legend behind that. It's a symbol of. It's actually they said that it was a symbol of strength and something else. But here were the participants. It was R-Truth, Eric Rowan, AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, Andrade, and originally it was gonna be Rusev, but Rey Mysterio took over, and then OC got involved, and what you guys are about to see or hear will shock you to your core. So the match starts with R-Truth and Bobby Lashley. R-Truth, shockingly enough, pinned Bobby Lashley. He pinned Bobby Lashley, and Lashley decided to just attack R-Truth from out of nowhere. Then Andrade showed up. They butted heads. They knocked heads, and R-Truth just literally landed on Andrade, getting the 1-2-3. Then Eric Rowan showed up, and Eric Rowan Irish whipped R-Truth into the steel steps, which knocked out his cage. What the hell is in that cage? Comment below if you guys know what's in that cage. Because I have no clue. Who knows? Maybe it could be a snake or something. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? But then he got himself disqualified because he used the steel chair on R-Truth, and then AJ Styles came out and he made R-Truth tap out to the calf crusher. And it's like I said, originally it was going to be Rusev, but Rey Mysterio as a last minute entry got involved, but it didn't happen because AJ Styles was like, nah, I'm gonna have the OC attack. That kind of backfired on AJ Styles because he showed up none other than the Undertaker. Yeah, I was just as shocked as you guys were. And all it took was a chokeslam. All it took was a chokeslam to pin AJ Styles, and thus Undertaker wins the Tawake Gauntlet match. Then we have next up we got the SmackDown Tag Titles on the line as the New Day defended against The Miz and John Morrison. This is actually Morrison's first title match in WWE and I want to say 9 years, I believe. I think like 8 or 9 years. And how they became champions, one steel chair was all it took. With the referee's back turned, John Morrison took a steel chair, whacked Kofi, whacked Kofi with the chair, and The Miz rolled him up to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Honestly, I wanted to see Miz and Morrison become champions again, but not in the way that they did it. Honestly, that's just my personal opinion. Next up, we have Angel Garza versus Alberto Carrillo. I'm not even gonna say anything about this match. except that this was trash. This was 100. This was not good. Honestly, do not get me wrong. Yes, it is cruiserweight wrestling, but the way it ended was just absolute trash. Angel Garza rolled up Carrillo to pick up the victory. It was just that bad. Next up, we got the Raw tag titles on the line as Seth Rollins and Murphy defended against the Street Profits, and oh damn, the Street Profits they took Seth Rollins and Murphy to the absolute limit. But unfortunately, it was all in vain, because Seth Rollins and Murphy, with the same tactics that they used to win the titles in the first place, they used those tactics to retain the Raw tag team titles. And judging by the face, by Montez Ford's face, you can bet your ass that they're going to be out for some payback. Next up, we have Dolph Ziggler versus Mansoor in Mansoor's hometown of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This was a really good showing by Mansoor. Mansoor, with an inverted sliced bread number 2, transcended into a DDT, and then used a moonsault on Ziggler, picked up the victory. And he cut, honestly, one of the most heartfelt promos ever, talking about how, about the fact that Saudi Arabia was indeed ready for one of their own to become a WWE superstar and all that. Honestly, I see a bright future ahead of Mansoor. Who knows? Maybe he could become a tag team champion or something. Who knows? Then again, we could see him win. Take on Adam Cole. Who knows? You never know. You never know. Next up, we got Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. I'm just gonna go and say it in under a few minutes. So, bell rings. Ricochet goes for it. Gets swatted by Brock Lesnar. A few, 3, 4, maybe 5 German suplexes, and an F5. That was it. Brock Lesnar retains. I can't say that I'm not surprised. This is Brock Lesnar we are talking about. But I will say this though. Ricochet must actually had the balls to go face to face with Brock Lesnar. And so now it is indeed official. At WrestleMania, we will see Brock Lesnar defend the WWE title against Drew McIntyre. And the one thing that I am curious about with this match is the fact that these two have never met before one-on-one. Never. Not once ever. This will be the first time ever. Which is absolutely incredible. Which is absolutely insane. And I will be talking about that when I do the predictions for WrestleMania. And I do want to point out as well that throughout that whole week, that whole week, from the final Monday of the final Raw of the final Raw before WrestleMania, all the way up until WrestleMania, it will be all WWE videos. So be sure to stay tuned for that. I got a lot of content lined up, including mostly the predictions, reviews and whatnot. It's mostly going to be that, but I will be doing a lot of WWE videos, so stay tuned for that. Next up, we have Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin in a steel cage match for the last time ever. This was pretty hard hitting. I'll say. It was crazy. It was one hell of a match. Roman Reigns brought out a steel chain, and you guys are probably wondering, why the hell, you guys are probably wondering, why the fuck did he bring a steel chain? Simple. It was to lock the cage door. Yeah, to lock the cage door. Unfortunately for Roman Reigns, Baron Corbin grabbed the key, unlocked it, and yeah, he just went for it. He took the chain, but it backfired on him because with a Superman punch using the steel chain, Roman Reigns defeated Baron Corbin, and thus this rivalry is over. Roman Reigns is now indeed the big dog. He can finally now call himself the locker room leader that we all know he is. Next up, for the first time ever in history, a women's championship match took place in Saudi Arabia. Bayley defended the SmackDown women's title against Naomi, and this was hard. This was absolutely incredible. This truly brought out the best in both Bayley and Naomi. But in the end, the closing moments of the match, Bayley had figure four Naomi's legs, took her shirt, wrapped it around one of her feet, and then hit Naomi with that knee strike, with that knee maneuver that she used to win the SmackDown Women's title in the first place, to actually retain the SmackDown Women's title. Honestly, the big question is, can anybody take the title off of her? Honestly, I don't think so. But we could see Sonya Deville. Who knows? Only time will tell. The main event. Holy fuck. The Fiend. Bray Wyatt. The Hall of Famer Goldberg. For the Universal title. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. 4 spears. 4 spears. And 1 jackhammer. Was all it took. That's it. 4 spears and a fucking jackhammer gave Goldberg the Universal title. He beat The Fiend. Seth Rollins couldn't do it. Now he's portraying as a messiah that doesn't even exist. Finn Balor couldn't do it. Now he's back in NXT portraying as a prince that only existed in Japan. The Miz couldn't do it. Daniel Bryan came close to doing it. Who else? But Goldberg. Seriously. Of all people. Do not get me wrong. I wanted to see Goldberg win back the title. But still, against The Fiend? How the fuck he did it is beyond me. How the fuck he did it is beyond me. I'm seriously tripping. And I spoke about this in yesterday's video when I did my prediction when I made my prediction that The Fiend could very may well win it. I was wrong. I don't know how Goldberg did it, but he fucking did it. And he's now a 2-time Universal Champion. That's fucking crazy. Alright, you guys. Oh, man. Damn. I need to relax. So, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you guys do not miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you would like to send me, my address will be at the top of the description below as well. How? 4 spears and a jackhammer. How? Anyway, on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.